Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 2. Well, we're past the puzzle room. We are into the very depths of the Enclave, it seems. Looking for a supercomputer that needs to be blown up to free the original citizens of Vault 13 and the simple folk of our tribe. And after all the running around I did to get explosives, I'm going to be very put off if it turns out that there's some in these lockers right here. There aren't. Well, that makes me feel somewhat better about all the running around I just did, but anyway, it looks like there's vats of chemicals here, scientists there, and a room with what appears to be a presidential seal and a whole bunch of very important people over there. I think I know where we're going to make a beeline for. Might as well rest a bit. Actually, you know what? The scientist in the corner looks oddly important. Welcome to the Chemical Corps section, Trooper. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Dr. Charles Curling. Now that we've introduced, get the hell out of my kit lab. Then, I'm not who you think I am. I'm Matt from Arroyo, and we've got something to talk about. Well, Matt, I don't know how you escaped your cell, but I don't think we have anything to talk about. That's where you're wrong a couple of times. You need to talk to me. Who are you, and why should I spend my time talking to you? I'm from Arroyo, and I need to talk to you about saving thousands of lives, or I meant you better talk to me because I'm holding all the aces. Right, nothing to talk about. You're a dead man anyway. You know, I'm going to try and go through the speechifying way of talking my way out of this. Saving thousands of lives. I don't see if there's that much I need to talk about with a mutant. Soon, when the real humans retake the planet for our own, you'll just be another unfortunate reminder of the war. Real humans? What are you talking about? I'm as human as you are. Oh, your DNA, it's just a little different. It's quite different. If you aren't so pressed for time by the project, I'd be interested in running further tests on your people, other than FEV toxicology study, of course. How's our DNA... Fascinating work, really. How's our DNA different? There are a number of primal, very subtle changes. I haven't had time to look into the ramifications of the changes yet, though. Also, I have to backtrack to relate your initial gene stock before I could hazard any ideas on the direction the changes are taking. All in all, though, the information is clear enough. What's clear enough? Why, the information that you and your tribe are no longer human, of course, since your tribe has only been out of the vault. Let's see, Vault 13 wasn't for some 80-odd years. Anyone out longer is certain to have been even more compromised. Yes, I'm afraid that conclusion is unavoidable. Conclusion? What conclusion? Why, I thought that I had made myself perfectly clear. The conclusion that you and all your kind are no longer human. In order to retake the Earth and to maintain the integrity of the human race, all you mutants will have to be destroyed. Destroyed? What do you mean? I thought that part would be obvious. The project that the Enclave has dedicated itself to the past several decades has been the reestablishment of the human race upon the continental United States. God bless America. That doesn't sound like it would take decades to achieve. Oh, just establishing an outpost wouldn't take long. We've already done that in Navarro. But it has taken a long time to work out the proper method for the eradication procedure. The eradication procedure? Well, yes, we can't just move back to the mainland and risk contamination by all of the mutated near-humans there. In order to make the United States safe for humanity, all of the mutants must first be exterminated. Exterminated? How are you going to do that? The FEV toxin is the perfect solution for this difficult problem. What's the FEV toxin? One of our patrols found the research data in several samples about the FEV virus in a former military research base that had almost been completely destroyed. Okay, now I know where you found it, but what does it do? The FEV was initially designed as a virus that was supposed to turn humans into super soldiers. That experiment seems to have been an utter failure, although I did try a modification of the virus on one of our Secret Service agents with some success. Great for you, but how does that have anything to do with eradicating everyone? Oh yes, well I was just getting to that. You see, the FEV virus bond is species-specific. It will only bond with human glycoproteins. It only took a few years to tweak the FEV virus to make it more lethal than it already was, so the result was just what the doctor ordered, perfect in every way. Perfect? How so? Isn't it obvious, my mutated friend? The FEV is, thanks to me, a lethal toxin, and thanks to some mysterious genius named, rather dramatically, the Master, it only works on humans, mutated or not. So, that means that we have the perfect disposal device for all of the near-human mutants infecting the globe. I still don't understand how that's perfect. The FEV toxin will only attach to humans, or attach to humans, leaving everything else alive. Better still, if in a month all the mutants will be dead and the FEV toxin will die out as soon as it runs out of hosts. There can't be nearly enough vertebrates to spread the toxin across the globe. You're right, there aren't, but we don't need them. We have a release system that will spray the FEV toxin straight from the vats to the resident outside atmosphere. The jet stream will take care of the rest. Global saturation within 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Yes, 2 weeks for the virus to spread, another month or so for it to run its course, and then the United States will be ready for recolonization by real humans. Our species will have been saved. And your species may make it, but you're not going to, or you really think you're doing the right thing, don't you? Yes, I do. There's no price to pay for the survival of one species. I'd agree with you on that. Has it occurred to you that the mutants, as you call them, are just another type of human? I haven't ever stopped to think about that. What? Please, give me a minute while I think over this very carefully. That's okay. Take your time. It's a big concept to swallow. I hate to admit this, but you may be right. What we've been planning all along just isn't very right. I was so blind by trying to overcome the obstacles that I didn't think about the morality of my quest. Well, now that you've thought about it, you should really destroy the toxin. That might be... No, it wouldn't work. Why not? Because they just start over. Even with me dead, there's enough data between here and Navarro to assure that they could replicate my work. Only something more drastic would be enough. More drastic? What do you mean? The Enclave must be destroyed, completely destroyed. If we're not, then we'll just pick up the pieces and start over somewhere else. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Doctor. How do you suggest that the Enclave be destroyed? I think the best way would be to just release the FEV toxin into the air filtration system. Since the Enclave is a sealed system, that should take care of everyone. Well, what about my people, or you for that matter? I can release the antidote into the air system for all the cells. The detention level is served by a separate air system from the rest of the Enclave. Everyone else will just think I'm releasing another test. You, I can inoculate directly here and now. Here's his first syringe. Okay, thanks, Doc. What happens when the FEV toxin is released? It's not pretty. You should leave as soon as possible. I'd rather have the weight of 1,000 on my conscience than several 100,000. Our time is through here. We had our chance. How do I free my people from the detention area? You should probably shut down the power. I know that the reactor is controlled by a large computer near the reactor bay, but I don't know exactly what you need to do to shut it down. Thanks for the information that you've given me. Your sacrifice will be remembered by the peoples of the earth. When the stars throw down their spears and water the heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the lamb made thee? Huh? Oh, just something I remember from a long-dead poet. Yeah, that would be Thomas Blake for those of you playing along. I was just wondering if there's still a place for those who've worked towards such a dark end for so long. Our time is over. Yours is just beginning. Keep going. Oh, well, okay. Thanks for your help, Doctor. You've been a brave man. And we got 5,000 XP for doing that. Wow, Book of Science weighs more than plastic explosives. In honor of your noble science, in honor of your noble sacrifice, I will stop and read the science book in your honor. Warning, toxins released into air ducts. Read the book and learn nothing new. But that did just kill off everybody who isn't wearing a filtration suit, so we've got a few less people to worry about trying to kill us. And nobody is the least bit wiser. Unfortunately, the robots seem to have figured out that something is wrong with me. And despite the rather dramatic explosions, what's that hit? Heart's pounding. Okay, am I close enough to the giant robot now? Hey, you! President Richardson was hit for 21 points. Yes, the president himself is now coming to fight us. And we just killed him. And we now have a presidential access key that could be very useful. And Vice President Byrd did not die with one shot. Nicely done, Cassidy. No, I don't want to drop those. Okay, I got another 5,000 XP for that. And I think that has cleared the level. And you know, this computer right here is seeming like a pretty likely place. I'm gonna give myself a 3-minute warning. And we'll just go right here. Wait 10 minutes. You destroyed the reactor and you've gone up a level. Let's see, more energy weapons, more melee. Yeah, let's max energy, why not? Okay, and now we have 9 minutes and 53 seconds to evacuate, which strikes me as being a good time to save the game. And beat Cheeks to the top. But next time, rather than the thrilling conclusion, I think I'm going to show you all what happens if you talk to the president before you try and talk your way through getting the scientists to help you destroy everything. Just for the fun of it. We will see you then.